Oh, yeah, nah, this is Rouseys Wrexham Round Up. She'll be right, mate. G'day and welcome to another week of the Wrexham Roundup. I'm your host, Rousey, and that over there is Simon, bringing to
G'day.
you all the goodness of Wrexham news, reviews, everything you need around Wrexham. We are your main channel. We are the best channel. We are the Aussie channel. Simon, mate, another week. How you feeling?
Good. Spring has sprung down under, so a young man's fancy turns to balls. Finals in the Aussie rules and championship balls in Wrexham.
Right, championship football. We don't care about the AFL down here. So it's championship football all the way today. We're going to be talking about the last three games. Plus, I've had some fan interaction that and a good question which I will be answering today. And what else? Oh yeah, and some good shit chat and previewing our upcoming game against the Wednesday, the Owls. So all right. Well, let's jump right into it because welcome back to the friggin' championship. Did I just say friggin'? What is going on with me?
Friggin'
What is going on with me? I'm
technical difficulties.
technical difficulties. Yes, your usual Rousey is not here right now. Oh no. All right, let's get into it. Are we okay?
Yeah, I mean, we could use a point. We could use 3 points on Saturday, but we'll get to that. But
I
I
could
think we're
use
think I think we've had a
I,
couple of nasty little injuries, but I think we're okay.
I could use a cone.
I reckon Barky could use a cone or two. I got to say, oh, his nerves would be a bit shot at the
Um,
moment.
But I think I share the same sentiment as a lot of fans. Like we're actually like look to put into perspective. Some people are butthurt, and they're the fans in the championship from my previous experiences following championship teams is that it's like full on. It's visceral. Like it's every game's like a Shrewsbury.
Yeah,
Um, they're very passionate at this level and to go up against two very established teams in Southampton
Southampton. Yep.
and well even Hull as well. We'll talk about the whole game, but and West Brom, very big teams, and to actually look competitive against them, even though
Yeah.
we lost, was I think that was pretty heartening stuff because I think once we gel, we're going to be all right. We're going to be all right.
Yeah.
And Coventry City last season, I know we're back on talking about Coventry again, but they did not have a win in their first 10 games before they got rid of Mark Robbins. And then obviously Frank Lampard came in and they worked their way back up to the championship. So if you're stressing out there about losing two games in the championship with a brand new team that looked competitive, give your head a wobble.
By one goal to two probable top six teams.
Yeah.
And one of them away. So I'm not worried at all. I'm slightly worried about Windass and possibly him being out for 4 to 6 weeks. That didn't look that nasty a hammy on the telecast, but if it's four
Mm.
to six, then that's going to be a while. Hence, how many more are coming in? Another two or three still. A couple of weeks left at the transfer window. So
Yeah. Well, hey, look, the Southampton game, obviously, when that happened on the other weekend, that was an away game, and typically with away games, Wrexham are generally a bit shaky.
yeah,
So for us to pull out a performance like that and take the lead early, really give it to them. Well, it was extremely promising. Now, the only goal we did score was a penalty, which Josh Windass actually took. Now, actually, I've been asked an interesting question to explain because in that game there was a clear cut penalty chance, and a lot of people are saying it should have been a red. You know the one I'm talking about, right?
yeah.
Okay, so someone reached out to me, Will I am, not the Will I am, but Username William actually reached out to me and asked me to explain the double jeopardy rule because he was only given a yellow card and a penalty kick instead of a red and a penalty. So they wanted to explain the EFL's double jeopardy rule. Now, generally, what they mean by that, from my understanding, is that they don't want to be too harsh on a team or player that that you give up a penalty kick, which is almost a given goal if you don't rocket one off the post. Spoiler alert. So they brought in this system where you can either get a red card or a yellow card on a penalty, but you can't get both. It's to keep it fair because if you give up a goal off a penalty kick, you're already one goal down. That's in the championship. That's a hard hill to
Yep.
climb on most games. So instead of being unfair, they say, right, well, it was through. It was, he hadn't actually officially taken his shot on goal, so it didn't technically count as a shot on goal, but he was clear and he was making a goal run. So when he was pushed down, or I think when Kiefer Moore was pushed and went down, he hadn't actually officially taken his kick towards the goal. So it double jeopardy came into play. If it was a violent act,
Not a football act.
yeah, if it
Yep.
was not a football act and it was an act of violence and malice, then the ref's well within his bounds to give a penalty and a red card.
So if he pulls out a shiv and stabs him, that's probably right. Red card and a
Yeah,
penalty.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
definitely
yeah,
not a
yeah.
football act. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, definitely. Or if he decides to knee him in the nuts or do something a bit crazy like
Oh,
that,
Liverpool
um,
headbutt.
yeah, yeah.
Well, you can see McLean doing that, can't you? You can just
All the
see. Oh, actually, no, he wouldn't. Jimmy Mack would just go 1, 2, bang, and that it. Yep, that's
yeah,
not football.
yeah. And I think because he hadn't had that shot on goal, it was a yellow and penalty kick
Yeah,
all day of the week. Because it was
yeah,
a
yeah.
foul given inside the penalty box, but you're never going to give a red
But
and
then
a penalty kick for that.
we got away with one big time with Max in his handball.
Oh,
I mean
didn't
that.
we ever?
Oh,
That was a blatant handball. Like,
yeah.
I look, I love
The
Wrexham.
ref didn't
I'm
see it.
biased towards
Mm-mm.
Wrexham, but dude, that was.
That was a
How did we get
that should
away
have
with
been.
that?
Ref
How?
didn't see it. No VAR. Ref didn't call it. Didn't see it.
Ugh.
So play on.
Were you refereeing for that game?
No, I thought he was a bit. I thought that the ref was a little bit inconsistent, to tell you the truth.
They have been
We
a bit
could
this
have,
season.
we should have had a couple of yellow cards given to them. Yeah, we were getting tackled fairly hard, and more on the weekend just gone. He was getting hammered,
Mm,
and could have had a couple of yellows given to the guy who had laid into him. Price, I think it was. So,
mm.
yeah, not super happy with the ref so far.
Yeah, yeah. And the other one as well. There's the other rule that I looked up at is shirt pulling because
Ah,
someone asked me
I
about
thought
shirt
you'd be
pulling.
looking at tugging.
Yeah, everyone loves a good tug.
Yeah,
Um, but shirt pulling, right? So sometimes you see players pulling on other players' shirts. They're actually technically allowed to do that but they cannot hinder the player's run. It's a
yeah.
yellow card if they're hindering the player's run by shirt pulling, and then it's a yellow. So that's why Max got that yellow for shirt pulling because he actually stopped the player's run doing that.
You get once the shirt comes away from the body and you can see that pull, it's like, yeah, okay. Sorry, guys, you're getting done.
But overall, Sheffield, not Sheffield, Southampton was. What were your thoughts on the game? Like, I thought we did extremely well for our first
Yeah,
opening game with a fresh team, mate. Like this team had literally been together a week.
some good attacking flair. We didn't take the most of our chances, unfortunately, early doors when we had the control of possession. Held on
Mm,
quite well in the second half, and we had them for 89 minutes and 50 seconds. And that goal with like 10 seconds left in normal time, and then the winner with 10 seconds left in added time was just
Yeah.
wrenching. But they can hold their heads high. They played well. They certainly weren't outclassed. A couple of mistakes led to their goal. So, and similar again, we'll get onto that for the West Brom match, and it was basically our mistakes that gave up the goals, and we just weren't clinical
Mm.
enough in front of goal ourselves.
And
We could have been 3 or 4 up on Southampton quite easily. Hit the bar, Cody missing, Windass missing. There were chances there, so I'm
yeah.
hopeful.
And that's the key narrative behind the championship. If you make mistakes in the championship, you will 9 out of 10 times be severely punished for those mistakes.
Yeah, spanking.
So, and that's exactly what happened. Like we gave up two very late goals in that Southampton game. It could have been a one-all, but those goals we gave up on the 91st and the 96th minute were one, they were stupid, but two, like it's you're caught napping, and it was in
Yeah,
that same narrative in the West Brom game, which we'll talk about sort of next. Actually, we'll talk about the West Brom, and then we'll discuss the whole City game because there's a lot to talk about behind that. But yeah, if you make any mistakes in the championship, these teams are that you've got like it's a game of centimeters now, like
yeah,
literally a game of centimeters. You make one mistake, you delay a run too soon, you know, you're going to get done, and that I think that showed over the weekend. Like when 90 minutes hit, we looked tired, we looked at a bit, started to overcome a bit more, and then we started making some defensive errors, and sure enough,
bang.
off we
And we
go.
didn't quite punish their errors hard enough either. We had chances on their mistakes and we didn't put them away, which we should have.
Exactly,
Uh,
exactly.
yeah,
So, but then obviously the next league game. So second league game, still no points, but we're not in relegation zone, people. Not panic stations
no,
yet
no,
because
no.
we've scored plenty of goals, which is encouraging to see.
Yeah,
Just got to get our defence good. But a second league game against West Brom, which was our first game at home, mate. Tell me, that pitch is sexy, right?
doesn't it
Would
look
you
good?
pay 9.99 a month to view that pitch?
I'd go bowling. I'd do bowling on that pitch. That looked bowling green flat. That looked beautiful pitch and didn't get
I'm talking
chopped up
about
during the match.
OnlyFans, dude.
You're only fans. Sorry, I'm still thinking about your feet. Oh God, I've got them on the brain.
uh,
Yes, but
yeah,
no, only I would look at that
the
pitch
pitch
for
should
nine
have
ninety.
its own OnlyFans, right? I mean, because like it's sexy.
It is.
It looks
It
like a
is.
carpet, mate. It looks like a
Yeah,
carpet.
and they were rolling around a little bit on it, weren't they? West Brom. Yeah, they were
Mm,
going down and doing a bit
They
of
like
rolling
a.
on it. So,
They've
oh
always been
yeah,
that way, though. They've
yeah, yeah,
ever since I can remember. Whenever I've seen them play, they have a tendency to flop a little bit more and play for those penalties, and it works for them.
yeah.
You know, they've won quite a few games getting some very dubious calls, and that's why they're kind of the other fan bases are a little bit against them as well. But they're still a very big historic team,
Oh
um,
yes,
and
been in
and
the
but to
Prem.
play them first game of the season. Now these are two teams that are expected to be promotion,
Yeah, yeah,
pushers. So the fact that we took both of those teams right to the sword was pretty good. But
yeah.
yeah, what to talk about with West Brom? Like, I was a little bit disappointed by the time the game finished because it was the same story again as Southampton, but we looked a little more threatening.
Yes, definitely look good going forward, but the mistakes in the back half just too costly. Hence, Callum Doyle, the $8 million
Mm,
man.
oh, look at that. Okay, save that for the last
For
segment.
later, that's later. Yeah,
That's for
yeah.
later.
That's a teaser.
That's for later because we got another 8 million or 7.5 million to 10 million with add-ons. Nathan
Oh,
Broadhead joined us for the West Brom game. Signed 2 days earlier, and then obviously Josh Windass had a bit of wind up his ass and decided that he was going to do a hammy.
Pulled
Um,
his butt. Pulled his butt. Windass
pulled
pulled
his
his
butt.
butt.
He pulled his butt.
So,
His
but
gluteus maximus.
Broadhead looked good when he came on.
I
So
liked him.
yeah. A couple more weeks gelling with that team, and I think Parky is going to have some dilemmas about that front three or four, how he's going to play it, because we are getting some attacking options in the forward half.
I feel a formation shift coming on.
Ooh,
Just looking at the ways they've been setting up lately, they've been sort of favouring more box midfield. We
yeah.
could see a possible 3-4-2-1. Um, there are different circumstances of play, but obviously one of the key plays within the championship is you have to be fluid with your formation. Which I think it would, if anything's going to hurt us this season, it's going to be that. But we could be possibly seeing that three,
Yeah.
four, two, one. And especially with Broadhead coming in, and obviously he came on really soon, and he looked good, but you could see he was still trying to figure the team out.
Oh yes, yeah. And that's going to happen in say for a couple of weeks. He hasn't played with us at all, and it's just unfortunate. But the injuries we're getting at this time mean he's not going to have a settled midfield to work with and to understand.
Mm,
So
but
yeah, a bit
very
of a
good
mind
signing.
shift. Very good signing. Very good
Very
signing.
good signing.
Cannot complain at all. And again, another statement signing. I think.
Yeah, yeah. And you know what else is kind of refreshing is that Barnett, Max Cleworth, and Lewis Brunt, and even to some extent Dobbo. We can't really talk about Matty James because he was already in the championship the previous season, and he's got a hell of a lot of championship experience. So we can't. He's different story there. But those players that have never played in the championship before, even Sam Smith,
Yep.
did not look out of place in the
No.
championship.
Well,
And Barnett in particular,
oh
holy shit, dude, he's stepped it up a little bit, eh?
yeah. Yeah, his crosses coming in, we're certainly needing them, and his run down that flank is vital.
Yeah.
It's just a yeah. I oh Dobson got the man of the match on against West Brom, which is good news and bad news. He played well, but you don't really want to see him as your best player on the pitch. I would have thought.
Mm.
He's a workhorse, and you'd much rather a forward or
Well, it could be
a
worse.
flashy
It could be
midfielder.
it could be your
Your keeper,
goalkeeper.
your
You never want
goalkeeper,
your
you're in
goalkeeper
trouble
to be
with.
man of the match. We've been there
Oh,
before.
Ben Foster with the hand of Foz save, man of the match on that one. So that's one.
Yeah, but he still let in two.
Yeah. Still got to.
So I don't know. I mean, look, I think given our current crop of players, the team that we've got now, and the team, I just think we're going to be okay, man. I
Yeah,
really do. I think we're going to be pushing up there. Don't don't take it to heart that we've lost two. And this
no,
goes out to anyone that's a bit butthurt that we've lost two games. We knew it was going to be like this. This is
yeah,
the championship. We will come good, and you got to remember the fact that it was only a week before we actually assembled our full team.
yeah.
So
Well, he's not done yet. He is not done yet. So the full
done
team
yet.
has not been assembled. More to come.
More to come. Watch
More
this
to come. We've
space.
already got
Although
four.
there's only about a week and a half left of the transfer window, so I dare say, strap yourselves in because it's going to get busy,
Yeah,
and we're going to start adding not only to our first team but to our bench as well. I reckon. So that was an interesting one. But then we're going to bring ourselves to the cup game, which we did actually win. And now here's the thing: we played Hull City at the racecourse again, obviously. But the team we came up against in the team of Hull was their full strength team.
oh, they made half a dozen changes to the
They
team
made
that had
three
played on
changes,
Saturday, but
dude. That's
three
all
was
they've
three,
got.
half a dozen. I meant to
They
say,
made
but
three.
yeah,
From the game that played on the weekend, they made about three changes. They were playing a full strength
or much stronger. Yeah,
championship team. Like,
and
and we were playing our second string.
we were definitely playing a League One team. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Definitely playing our League One team. And we came out victorious through the penalties, which I'm really happy because I never thought I'd see the day that Wrexham win a game on penalties.
On pens, no, perfect penalty taking too. So that was good to see.
Perfect, 100% all round. So, obviously, first game, none other than Elliot Lee. Got to be Elliot Lee. Just had to be Elliot Lee. Now, this is what I think made a good dilemma because then obviously, we went 3-1 down and people started leaving. I mean, there was a video of people running back in. Now, to those people that actually did that, go fuck yourself. I'm
Shame.
gonna put it quite nicely. Go fuck yourself with a big 12-incher because
Oh,
I tell you what, you never leave a
classic.
Wrexham game early ever.
Nope, never leave
And
early.
all these fans running back in because who did? Who was our hero of the day, Simon?
Oh, number 35, Big Ollie P himself.
Big Ollie P himself.
Oh,
Now I
that
know a
was,
lot of
yeah.
people are saying like that if that's his swan song, that's the perfect way to go out, and I 100% agree with that. But for a moment there, I actually thought that Ollie Palmer's just made a seriously strong case for himself to stay in the team. And and the fact that we haven't seen the Wimbledon loan come through yet, I'm curious.
Yeah,
I
interesting.
think,
And given with Moore's injury as well, I think they may have realised that, oh, we don't have anyone who can really take that Moore role apart from Palmer. And there's one more, we've got one more match after Sheffield, Preston in the cup as well.
mm,
So before the transfer window. So does he get another go in that match?
yeah,
Interesting.
it's an interesting one. I'm on the fence. I don't really want to see Ollie Palmer go.
No.
He's been such a great servant of the club, and his interview afterwards was so humble, and like
Yep.
you can see something's changed in him.
Yep.
And he's got a bit of a bit of grit about himself, a bit of character about himself, and a bit of humbleness about himself as well.
Mm.
And to come on and score two goals in a minute, it's just amazing. And
Rapture.
both of them are from headers, which is what Ollie Palmer does.
Yep.
So I don't know. I just think that yeah, he's probably still going to leave. He's probably still going to go to Wimbledon, but I'm surprised that one, it hasn't happened already because you have Seb Revan gone out on loan, you have Mo File gone out on loan, all that. I'm surprised it hasn't happened with Ollie Palmer yet. I'm starting to wonder if he's actually going to keep his spot, maybe even take a registration spot.
Oh, tough to see, but you never know. Like I say, we don't have another target man, and Parky loves the target man.
Well,
So,
okay, say you've got to make a replacement. Let me ask you this important question, right? Say if you got to make a replacement, you can choose between registering either Palmer or Lee. Who's it going to be?
oh, Lee.
You would
Sorry, Ollie.
register Lee over Palmer right now.
I think so. I think so. Yeah, just because we're a little bit short in midfield, but then Lee's been on the bench and hasn't come on. So
Yeah, but
in
at the
the
same
two league
time, we've got
matches,
George Thomason, we've got Lewis O'Brien, we've got
injured. Yep.
we've got people there. Keep him or Nathan Broadhead. Sorry, um, we've got people there that can actually fill that role. But
True. True.
for someone to do what Ollie Palmer can do, now
We've only got.
this is what hurts me because I'm Elliot Lee's biggest fan. I love the bloke.
Mm-mm.
I think he's amazing. Everyone knows my love for Elliot Lee, right? But the fact that I'm actually thinking Ollie Palmer probably deserves his spot more than Elliot Lee, purely for the fact that Elliot Ollie Palmer came on and did something that is very hard to do in any against any championship side. And we were playing pretty much a full strength championship
Yep.
side with our second string, and he comes on and scores two in a minute. So
I, I just think you should be prepared to say goodbye to both of them.
I am prepared.
Mm.
Sadly, I am prepared, but and I think we all probably should be prepared to say goodbye to both of them. This team looks so different to the previous years that we've been watching
Doesn't it?
them, and I think
But
that's the reality of it.
Yeah, we don't know these players yet, but I can see that they're hard working, and they've obviously passed the Parky Plonker test.
Yeah.
So I look forward to cheering them on for the next 44 matches, plus EFL Cup and FA Cup.
And me, the wife, and Wrexham, if you're listening, right, we love you guys, Ryan and Sean, from me, the wife, and Wrexham. But Ryan, I was watching their podcast this week, the new one that they just put up,
Yes.
and they were talking about how Ryan was talking shit about one of the other players of the team, and then that player came on and scored within a minute. I think it was actually in the West Brom game. Talking about how old the dude looks. So let me just put this out to you, Ryan. Stop jinxing us. You fucking did it last year. You did it last year, and you just gone and done it again. So here's a little tip: keep your mouth shut.
Praise the opposition. Say how good they're going, not how bad. Don't think they can play better than this. Oh, there they go again.
Oh, gee, but match day superstitions are an interesting one. I remember, um, geez, what was it? I actually used to speak to Ryan before the games sometimes, and um, I think what the one time we actually did it, we actually suffered a big loss, and we figured out it was because we spoke before the game, so we no longer speak before the game. So there you go.
Good. Make sure you don't. Right.
But then those penalties. Now, I just want to say, um, fuck me, Windass can take a good penalty, can't he?
Candy.
Did you
Oh,
see
yes.
how
Yeah.
quick he put that thing away?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. That is a hell of a foot.
Yeah, bit of power behind that, that's for sure. So good to
Oh,
see. But then that may have helped. That may have hindered his hammy. So I wonder if he pulled his hammy doing that. So yeah. And then tore it right off the bone the
we don't
next
know. There's
week.
been no updates from the club.
There's 4 to 6 weeks. I heard Parky say somewhere. I saw reported. So
Okay.
it didn't look that bad. It didn't look a four
No,
weeker
because
when
he
he walked
walked off
off.
fine.
He walked off fine, and with Aussie rules, you see them grab the back of the hammy and go down like they've been shot, and he didn't do that, and so I was hopeful for 2 to 3, but it looks like 4 to 6. So I would expect another player to come in. That's a long time to be without one of your star mids.
Yeah, yep. Well, I mean, I haven't seen that myself, and I do get a little bit frustrated with the club that they don't give injury updates. I think the way the AFL does down here, actually you get a weekly injury update from every single club, so you know where people are at and what they're
Yeah,
doing.
but they're not legit. I mean, they're not like, if you lie to us, we're going to book you or anything like that. So they're made up. There's a bit
Mm.
of bullshit behind them.
Yeah, well, we thought
Yeah.
Kiefer Moore was going to be out for a while, and obviously he came back real quick.
Yeah, Parky's got a history of saying people are 3 weeks away and they turn up on that weekend. Oh, he's just started training and there he is playing again on the Saturday. So
Mm.
he's
And
done that a few times.
Windass was just out at the Lee Ford Academy, which is
Saw
Eliot's
that.
new academy. So if he's out there running around with the kids, I think he's going to be okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think it's going to be 4 to 6.
Hopeful. Let's see what happens. Hopeful not.
Yeah, hopefully not. Hopefully not. So, but look, we're 3 games in now. We've had 2 games at the old Stoke Kairos, and we've had 2 losses in the league. So as it stands now, I think we sit what 20th or something. So we just
Higher than that, mate. 19th.
19th. There we go.
19th. We're
So
in the teens. We are in the teens. Well clear
have
of
you seen who's
relegation.
number 2?
No.
Who did we say the other week in our prediction thing would actually finish number 2?
Oh, I've forgotten who we had in number twos.
Coventry.
Who was number two? Coventry. Oh, they're up there, are they?
They're number
After all the
2.
2 matches.
Just they just got to
Yeah,
stay
okay.
there. They just got to stay there, and we don't look stupid. But man,
Oh, have you seen who's 23rd?
oh yes, yes, Sheffield United.
Yes.
That's a shocker.
Oh, no, they're even worse. They're 24th.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Because it's alphabetical, so those two are.
yeah, yeah. You got Sheffield United, Sheffield Wednesday, and who was the other one in there? Who's the other per?
I'm
Who's
lost.
the,
I'm lost on that.
I'm
You'd have
lost
to
on
tell.
that too.
Derby. Derby
Derby,
County with the
there we go,
sheep.
Derby
Yep,
County.
yep. There's a
Yeah,
sheep
because
there.
they lost 5-3 in an absolute goal fest on the weekend.
Yep.
Um, they're going to be an interesting team to come up against because they actually looked quite free flowing in that game, but they have no defense. Absolutely no defense. Their defense is shit. So, yeah, interesting. Interesting that the way this season's already panning out, but
Oh,
we are only 2 games in. So strap yourselves in. It's going to be a long season, and I'm very hopeful. I like the signs that I've been seeing from Wrexham so far.
definitely, definitely. I've got my strap on, and I'm hopeful for the coming weekend. I think we're going to do well coming up. But I won't put no spoilers. But I think we're going to do well.
I think we will. It's Sheffield Wednesday. We've got to.
Oh,
It better not be touch wood, not or my wood, touch any wood. That it's not like the other seasons where the teams that are down the bottom are harder to play than teams up the top. So
no,
that's
it
tell you
doesn't
one
look
team that
like it.
seems to be doing well. Oh, fucking Birmingham. Off to a bit of a
Yeah,
start. They're
aren't they?
doing all right.
Bastards.
Those
Bastards.
bloody bastards, I tell you. Oh, oh. I actually finally finished watching the whole Birmingham series, and
Oh, you poor bastard.
it was so painful, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
don't
just
do it.
it wasn't the same as Welcome to Wrexham. I know we could probably be biased, but there's just no story there.
No,
This
welcome to
is
Tom. I
Welcome to
mean,
Tom.
yeah. No thanks, mate.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Anyway, we move on. So there we have it. Up next, we're going to have a quick talk about the Sheffield Wednesday game. Let's go to a break, and yeah, I hope you liked my explanation, Will I am. I hope that made a lot more sense. If it didn't, let me know. And if you guys have any questions as well you want to ask of us or you want some clarification, just write in a comment down below and one of us will answer it.
Yeah.
We pretend to be knowledgeable in the sport of football. Guys, after the break, we will have some more discussion and we'll talk about Sheffield Wednesday. Let's go. Woo. Oh, yeah, nah, this is Rouseys Wrexham Round Up. She'll be right, mate. And we are back. We hope you got your Ned's bet on, signed up, all that sort of stuff. If you know Ned's bet, actually, I wonder what are the main betting? Is it William Hill in England, in the UK?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
William
William
Hill.
Hill. I don't know. There's a few of them. Let us know what your main
Sky Bet.
Sky
It
bet.
is the Sky Bet Championship, so we'll go with
Oh
Sky
yeah,
Bet.
yeah. Because Sky needs more money than they've already got.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Bet responsibly.
So we have another game at the Stoke Kairos on the weekend, on Saturday at 7:30 again. Yes, yes.
No, 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 no. No, no, no. 3 p.m. kickoff their time, so midnight for me, 10 p.m. for you.
Bullshit. I what? No.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Proper Saturday, 3 p.m. Wrexham time.
Oh, it
So
is. It is
midnight,
10.
midnight for me.
It's a 10 o'clock kick. Does that mean it's not on being Sport?
No, definitely on beIN Sport. They've got them all, I thought.
I don't
Maybe
know.
not. We shall find out. I thought they had them all. Might be wrong.
Keep talking. I'm having a look.
Yeah, I thought beIN Sport had them all, and the other was Sky if they get them, or ITV, and that's when they swap. Sky's when they swap the time. beIN just does them all anyway, and if it's not beIN, then yeah, it'll be on iFollow. One or the other. I've got them both going. Money, money, money.
Yeah, yeah. There we go. Upcoming live is going to be our next one. No, they being Sport does not have the game this weekend, so it's going to be iFollow.
Oh, okay. iFollow it is. So not having to worry about the sink. That'd be very good. No sink, no bath. That's right. I'll be good.
That's bullshit though. Like you've got to have a being subscription and an iFollow. I'd rather just have one.
Oh, for sure, for
And
sure.
I'd rather be iFollow because then at least we get to listen to Mark
Yeah.
and
Andy
Andy
and me,
and
and friend of the pod,
uh,
Mia.
friend of the pod Mia.
Friend
What
of
an
the pod,
episode
Mia.
that was.
Oh, and if you haven't seen it, down below, have a look.
Not his down below, just
No,
down
no,
below in
no.
the things.
Down
Yeah.
below there will be the
Yeah.
yeah.
You don't want him to stand up right now.
No. And it is cold, so shrinkage, but down below.
Yep. Yep. Like a crusted up pineapple.
Speaking of cold, Wednesday. Oh, how off the
But we're
boil a
playing him on
day.
Saturday, mate.
On Saturday, well, they'll barely make it to Tuesday, and they don't even have a keeper anymore. He's either injured or getting shipped off. So they're on their maybe their third
So we're
choice or
playing
fourth choice
Wednesday on
keeper
Saturday
at 3 p.m.
at 3 p.m. So so off we go, play Wednesday on Saturday at 3 p.m. So but actually this is an interesting one. Do you know why they called Sheffield Wednesday?
Because I used to play on a Wednesday.
Almost.
Almost.
Do you want to
On a
take
Tuesday.
that a bit further? You want to give us some education lessons
Oh, it's been a while. I
around
just
your
remember
it's
looking it
around
up.
your time,
I thought back
1929?
there you go. Just when I was a lad, I thought there was another Sheffield team, and to distinguish themselves from that team, they called themselves Sheffield Wednesday because they played on a Wednesday in a Wednesday league.
Okay, so here's a full explanation for you. So apparently, from what I've understood from my past dealings and lookings up and all that sort of stuff, Sheffield Wednesday used to be a cricket club. Now in the UK, back when they were first formed, they used to play cricket on Wednesday afternoons because they would have a half day at work. So all their games would be on Wednesday afternoons. And then from that cricket club, obviously similar to what Wrexham did, is that they actually brought in football to play in on the off season, that they weren't playing cricket. And because they obviously played on Wednesday, they called themselves, obviously, I think it was something different back then, but the Sheffield came in and to distinguish themselves as different, they obviously kept saying, oh, we're the Wednesday name because they used to play cricket on the Wednesdays, came
On the
Sheffield Wednesday, and
Wednesdays.
then obviously you have Sheffield United as well because they were already a thing back then. And then yeah,
How
so
would
there
it
you go.
be if they both got relegated?
That's not going to happen.
Oh, I wonder, they're down there at the moment, 23, 24.
Yeah, fucking
Sheffield.
two games in, not going to happen.
Yeah.
Not going to happen.
Speaking of 2 games in, have you noticed 3 games in who's on top of the ladder in the Rousey
Oh,
AFL
is that
Premier League?
you?
That's me. That's
Bring
me.
that up. Bring that up.
Oh,
We'll talk about that. But no, I'll tell you what. This
Wednesday.
game against Wednesday on the weekend, it's important. If we're going to get some points now, I think it'd be good for us to get points on board against Sheffield
Yeah,
Wednesday.
I think it's now
Get
a
off
must win too. I don't think they want to go. They certainly can't afford to lose it, and a draw at home against Wednesday is not going to go down too well. So it's almost a must win for me.
I think it's a must win. Oh, not like a do or die must win because it's still very early, and like I said, you can lose 10 or not win in 10 games, and still manage to pull off a playoff charge at the end. But I honestly think that if we're to the way we proved ourselves against Hull and their
Yeah,
near full strength team, I know you like to say they made. I'll show you the proof later. But anyway, the full strength team that we played against Hull and we did well. I'm pretty sure we're going to come up against Wednesday and we're going to be absolutely singing because it's another week on the pitch, right?
yeah,
Another week on the pitch, another week for the team to gel. We've sort of seen the areas we need to fix, which is defence,
yeah,
which is unusual because in League One we were the best defensive side in League One, and now all of a sudden our defence has fallen apart. But why has that happened? Because we've got a new team and because they're trying to gel. The team we got is very good. Be patient, hang in there, support the boys, and we will get over the line. I bet you anything that's the way it's going to go. So we'll be all right.
oh yeah.
So Sheffield Wednesday club in absolute disarray, falling apart.
Turmoil.
I think they finally actually made their payments, um, but we got Josh Windass. I'm hoping he plays. Word is he probably doesn't want to play against his team, which is why he's come off with a hammy. And if he's back the week after, then we know,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Then we know.
I think he's torn his butt good and proper. I think he's going to be 4 weeks at
Yeah. Well,
least.
if he's
So
back then the following week, mate, I will be calling him out on this podcast.
Yep.
I'll be calling him an absolute soft cop. Why would you do that? Just fucking play for your team, score for your team, win for your team. Just because got an affinity with Sheffield Wednesday doesn't mean you should. You're a Wrexham player now. Play for Wrexham.
Yeah.
Play for the badge. I'm not saying that he's not, but I have heard that narrative, and I completely disagree with it. But I could be wrong, and if he comes back the week later, then I will be calling him out on the next podcast. So definitely worth a look on that one. But how do we see this game panning out? I think we might be in. I might dare say we might be up for a clean sheet here.
Oh yeah, I'm hopeful. I think there's going to be a bit of a shellacking.
I hope so. We need
I
it.
think the boys are going to put one over on Wednesday, and my number's straight up 3-0. I don't think they were even going to get a look in.
3-0.
Three
There
nil.
we go. We got Simon jumping off with the prediction straight away. Who's going to be your scorers, Simon?
Moore, Smith, and O'Brien.
Moore, Smith, and O'Brien.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
I am
Interesting.
liking Moore. He's got a bit of pace. He's got a bit of skill. He's got a bit of nous. I'm liking what he's bringing to the team. And
He's a big boy
O'Brien,
too,
oh,
isn't he? He's
oh,
fucking tall.
he might be your Lee replacement for the cod piece. You like a big boy on your cod piece, and I got a
Yeah, but
feeling
he
it
doesn't
could
have
be
the
more.
beard. He doesn't have no. You
Oh, you
gotta
don't want a beard. You like him hairy.
you gotta
Okay,
have certain things to qualify you
something to grab
for
onto.
your Rousey's Randy. What should you call it? Rousey's Randy.
Yeah,
Um,
just Rousey Randy. Just
Randy.
Rousey's Randy.
Rousey's Randy book of tugging.
And you need a beard. Rule one, you got to have a beard.
Gotta have a beard. And let's face it, Elliot Lee's got the best beard of them all.
Oh, doesn't he what?
I
Doesn't he what?
mean, yeah. I actually got complimented today on my beard.
Oh,
Yeah, I got Uber
well
Eats at
done.
work, and the guy that dropped it off, he was this Afghani fella, and comes out and he's got the big beard and stuff, and he's
Yeah.
hands me my Uber Eats, and he's like, "Mate, you got a good beard." And I'm like, "Yeah."
Beard knows beard. Yeah.
Beards, no beards. There we go. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. But I think it's going to be a 2-0 win. Comfortable 2-0 win. I'd like to see more. I'd like to see a 3-0 or a 4-0, also an absolute thrashing, but I just think a nice little comfortable 2-0 win. Um, Kiefer Moore will probably get off the blocks, and I actually think maybe Sam Smith to score the second.
Okay. Yep.
Because he got off the
I,
blocks the other week too. He's
he
already
did. He
scored.
did. Yep. And he's coming back from his injury as well. So we've had a few injuries at unfortunate times, but I feel that the gelling is just starting to begin, and I think we're going to be good for the season. I'm hopeful now.
Yeah, you can
But
see it starting to come together.
yeah,
You
and
can.
they are good players, and they've got other good players around them. They've got a good manager. They've got a reasonable system. It's coming together.
Yeah, I mean, what do you make of this whole Parky not being a championship like you got to look at the times he was actually in the championship because context is very important here.
Yeah, and he
His
was under the
his
pump.
championship record is shit. I get it,
Yeah. But he had
but
shit teams, he had embargoes, he had,
yeah,
players out. So I've I've got no doubt that he can coach in the championship. No
yeah,
doubt whatsoever. He's
exactly.
doing it at the moment. He's proving it at the moment. Yes, we've lost a couple of matches, but we are not disgraced, not in any way. And he's getting a good team together, good squad together.
Mm.
And we're going to finish top half, and he'll prove himself.
Oh,
Got some of the best
I
on the
actually had to
pitch.
have a laugh when in the whole game, the fan banter was so good. When we came back from 3-1 down to tie at 3-all, and you just hear the crowd saying 3-1 up, and you fucked it up, 3-1 up, and you fucked it up. That
What
was
were they? The lion's roar or something, wasn't it? What was that? You've been mauled by a lion.
oh, I've
It's like
been
you
mauled
little
by a
pussy
lion.
cat. Oh,
Uh,
Clarence, the cross-eyed bloody lion. Row, row. That's what it was, mate. Jeez.
oh dear. I'm gonna think of something funny for one day for that. It's like slapped by a silly, I don't know. Make it
Yeah.
fruity. Flapped by a silly sausage.
Yeah. We're just shagging all the sheep, mate, with your silly sausage.
The other thing is no Libby Kakache either, but he's just been called up to New Zealand squad in
New Zealand,
September.
yeah.
So we're going to be
Yeah, yeah.
without him for the month of September.
I didn't think it was whole month. I thought it was just the international weekend. I didn't think he was gone for a month. He's injured at the moment anyway.
Mm,
Whether he gets back in the team on Saturday, I mean, I think we missed him, that's for sure. And so I would expect him to play if he's fit. But I didn't think he was gone for the whole of September. I thought it was just the international break.
I think it's a good couple of games that he's away, or a
Yeah,
good couple of weeks, but I'm not sure if that constitutes us having an international break. I'm not sure yet.
we get them off
Well,
anyway.
the
Now that
the
we're in
championship does
championship.
have international breaks, but I haven't
Yep.
actually looked at. Got to look at that one. But anyway, so there we go. There's our predictions for this weekend.
There's
Sheffield
one
Wednesday.
more. We got Preston North End in the cup on the Tuesday after,
Oh, it's
which would
going
be
to be
Wednesday morning
another
my time.
2:45 morning for me.
Yeah,
Fuck's
yeah,
sake.
yeah. 4:45 for me. So we play Wednesday on Saturday and Preston on Wednesday, our time.
Yeah.
Um, and and that's an away one. I'm hopeful for a 2-1 away. Send the seconds out again. Get some more run time in the legs for the players who aren't playing
Another
in the
Ollie
league.
Palmer brace.
Another Ollie brace would go down quite well. Interesting to see, given it'll be what 4 or 5 days before the window shuts, as to actually who plays.
Mm.
So interesting to
But we
see.
will
And
actually be
given
we'll actually have an episode out before the Preston game, so we'll
we will
yeah.
shutting up, continuing on. We will.
I just remembered that. I literally just remembered that. I'm like, yeah, okay, we'll just where were we? Oh yeah, that's right. We're
Apart from
recording
technical
Sunday.
difficulties, yes, we should have
Oh
recorded. So yes,
yeah,
we
it's
will
been
be
a
back.
nightmare of a week, and now I'm going to try and get this out all in one night. So we'll see how we go. We may just release this on Friday. So if you are listening to this on Friday, your boy failed you. I couldn't do it all in one night, so you can blame
But
me
if you are
for that.
listening tomorrow, then it means Rousey got it up tonight.
Got it up, rock hard,
Done.
rock hard. No softies here.
No, no soft cocks here, mate. Ain't no wind ass who ripped my bottom soft cocks here. Nah.
All right. Well, after the break, we've got some very interesting news to talk about. We got some new transfers to talk about. We got some other stuff to talk about, and we're going to wrap things up. So after this, hang around. Oh yeah, nah. This is Rouseys Wrexham Round Up. She'll be right, mate. All right, Simon, mate. You brought it up at the start.
I did.
You did. We possibly have another $8 million man joining us.
I know. Callum Doyle, one of the
Alan
professionals,
Doyle.
coming
Who
on
does he
board.
replace?
Brunt, left-sided centre back.
You reckon Brunt?
No, yeah, Brunt for sure. I think Parky was been a bit disappointed in the defence the last couple of weeks. I think this will help shore it up.
I think one of the goals
Some
we let through is actually Brunt's fault for not covering his area, I think, from memory.
Yeah, they're not gelling well. They're not covering the spaces at the moment, whether that's just a lack of talk, a lack of understanding between them. There's two new players there. So, yeah, but I think this guy sounds like class. You know, he comes from Man City. He was with your boys with Coventry. He went with Leicester when they went up. He's played some good championship football. So he looks like a class get. So he would walk into the team.
Walk in like what the
Walk
same way Broadhead did, you reckon?
Um, yeah, I mean, I don't think you'll be waiting for an injury. I think Parky will bring him straight in and drop Brunt. Maybe not this weekend, given it's already Wednesday or Thursday or Friday, depending on when you're watching this. But you would imagine then the match that's coming up that we dare not mention against Preston North End, should play that, and then the Saturday after as well.
Hmm.
But I think you'll
Interesting.
replace Brunt front and centre, easy peasy.
Yeah, yeah. So obviously, he's been a player on the fringes at Man City. It's very, very hard to get into that Man City team. But I'm I'm just thinking it's the money we're spending on some of these players is just absolutely mind-boggling. I hope we don't get caught out with PSR rules, but I imagine the club's obviously operating within his rules. So yeah,
Yeah, they got more than enough money to be worrying about PSR. That's not something we need to worry about at the moment. I would have thought that with the sponsorship and the shirt sales and everything going on around the club, there was more than enough money coming in to cover these
yeah.
costs.
I still haven't bought a shirt yet. I got to buy my shirt.
Well, this is why we haven't got any bloody players. Get out there, buy your shirt. You know, like
Yeah,
we all had to help
got to
support the
support the
club.
club. Got to support the club.
Yeah.
Actually, I was thinking. I know a lot of people are expecting me to come over in April, but I was having a natural thought today. I'm actually thinking about because my trip over to Sydney was hellish, like flying in economy. To do that all the way to England, I'm thinking is going to be very bad. So what I'm actually thinking of doing is going on a bit of a health kick, losing a bit of weight, trying to lose a lot of weight, so then I can actually walk properly again, because I won't have fucking osteoarthritis in the old knees, and be able to handle the stairs at the Kairos, and actually push it off a little bit until later on in the year next year. So then I'm guaranteed a seat in the new cop. So
Oh, there's some good thinking. Waiting until the end of 26.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because like, just I know if I was to go over and I was to go over like I am now, I'm going to be struggling for 20 hours in economy.
Yeah,
I'm a big boy. I am a big boy, right? And
that's what
I
they all
think I
say.
can lose some weight. So I'm thinking maybe we'll have a Rousey's health kick segment every single week,
Oh,
and we can update on my progress and see how far I've come. I don't know. Let me know if
how
that's
much
something that
Rousey?
interests you guys. Whether you want to see your boy here get ripped and skinny,
Oh,
or just skinny enough just to sit in an economy seat, because
oh.
I cannot see
Speaking,
myself spending 10 grand to fly over to the UK in business class. The best way to do it is economy because it's cheap. So,
yeah.
what do you think? Shall I do it? Shall I commit?
To commit to the health kick or commit to a second half of the year sounds
Well, it's
like a
both
plan.
because I've got a reason to obviously want to lose a bit of weight,
Yeah,
but I don't know, man. Do I do it?
you don't want to do a trip. You don't want to do a trip that's going
I've
to
always
cost your
been
body.
I've always been perfectly happy the way I am, but I have found that being larger, so certain things that make life a little bit difficult
Yeah.
being a fat dude. So, and I can say that.
And you
I
want to be
don't
able
mind
to
it.
enjoy yourself when you're there and be able to get around and climb some stairs and see some things and get out and about and not break your body on a 20-hour economy stuck in a tiny ass seat. That you
Exactly my thinking.
yeah.
So maybe we make this a thing, Rousey's health update. I'm not the healthiest person. I smoke. I drink. I do I smoke. Well, have medicinal cannabis, but we do all that. You know,
Marathon. Are
I
you going to
love.
do the Humphrey Kerr Manchester Marathon? That's
Fucking
what we
no
need
way
you
would
to
I
do.
do that. Not a chance. Not a chance. Not
No,
happening.
I'm with you there. Yeah, I'm with you there. Not a chance.
So I haven't made my
Uh,
mind up, but guys, you can help me. Let us know in the description,
oh,
not in the
can you do
description, comments down
can you
below
just do
with
the
it.
bleeding nipples? Can you just go that far?
The bleeding nipples. That's a
Yeah,
Friday
can
night
you?
for me, dude.
Oh, that's a good, right. So no running, but plenty of bleeding nipples. We're on.
So yeah, so Callan Doyle's coming in. We obviously had Nathan Broadhead come in, which great signing.
Yeah,
This team, mate, I got to be honest, we this is a playoff push team.
it is. If we can get them, keep them together, get them gelling, and not drop too far behind, I would have thought this is a team looking at the
Mm,
playoffs.
yeah,
But we
and
can't fall too far behind. We need to win on Saturday to keep those hopes.
that is true. That is true. We've got some boys out on loan too. Mo Fowle's gone out. He's gone to Port Vale. I don't know why I'm not surprised with that.
Yeah, they're
He
not coming
always
back,
seems
are they?
very linked to Port Vale, doesn't he?
Yeah. He does, and I'm happy for him. They need to be playing. You really don't want to be sitting on your ass as player 24, 25, or even 26, not on the list. So they need to be playing. Even Mullen, who's out there and doing
I
not a
will talk
lot,
about that. Pin
needs to be
that because I'm
playing.
about to talk about Mullen. but
Mm.
but yeah, Mo File, Port Vale, Seb Revan
Yeah,
obviously went to Burton, who's is Wrexham 2.0.
yeah. They're certainly taking all our cast offs, aren't they? That's good on them.
They
Somebody
are, aren't
needs to.
they?
But again, good to see them get a home. Hopefully, they're appreciated and they get to ply their trade. Play
Yeah,
some minutes and have a good time.
yeah, it'd be good to see. And it's only on loan too. So obviously the main one we want to talk about is Paul Mullen. Um, what can I say? Like, look, the guys. Make no mistake about it, this dude is a club legend, but I think
Yeah,
his time's now been and gone.
yeah, for sure.
I
I think
don't see him
the
coming
two
back.
pre-seasons. No, I think those two pre-season injuries have crippled him big time as well. Getting the ribs broken and missing that whole pre-season, and then having the bad back, and
I think the
was it
back
badly
took it
timed
out of him.
surgery, and
The
for sure.
the back surgery, I think that did it because
Yeah,
he just not performing for Wigan.
no,
Not
no,
performing. Now we do have a Wigan person in Rousey's Rowdy Army, um, who actually said, and he gave us a pretty honest outlook, and he's given us a constant update on Paul Mullin. So thank you, Neb. Great bloke. Love how you can contribute like this. And thank you for updating us on our beloved Paul Mullin because he is beloved and he'll be
yeah,
forever a club legend. But he basically has just said, yes, he looked completely off the mark today.
yeah,
Hasn't got the pace needed. And he missed quite a few easy ones that he should have put away. Now, to me, that feels the same story as last season.
yeah.
He played 26 games and had 2 goals, no assists, and that was it. So I just think I think he's done, man. I think
Yeah.
he's past it. He's had his good years.
He'll still have something to offer at a level. It's whether he wants to go down and play at that level.
Mm,
That's going to be the big question. He certainly won't be coming back to play for Wrexham in the championship. He certainly
yeah,
won't.
yeah.
What
I
is his
mean,
level on the way out going to be?
I've
That's
seen some of
true.
those highlights, man, and some of those like those are goals he would score with his eyes closed when he
Yeah,
was playing for us in previous seasons in League Two and the National League. Like
yeah,
some of them are easy goals, and he's just not putting them away. So it's like it's something's missing with Paul Mullen, and I want to see him come good. My ideal scenario is Paul Mullen kills it in League One, scores 20, 30 odd goals, or whatever, and gives a very, very big problem for Phil Parkey to
but you are on
brings him
drugs,
back
aren't
in.
you? You have admitted that. So I'm thinking that might be some drug stalking, or if you're not on drugs, you need to be because that's not happening. It's a nice dream to have, but it's not happening. So, you know, just to break your little boy bubble there, it's
I
not
know it's
happening.
not going to happen. I honestly, because my honest opinion now is that Paul Mullen, his time is come and gone. We all have
Yeah,
our good seasons. He's had a couple of really good seasons, and
yeah,
now, obviously, due
100
to
goals.
yeah,
100 goals. I mean, phew, legendary. As you say, legendary status, has his mural on the side of the fat ball, but he won't be playing for Wrexham again.
yeah, yeah, I sadly have to agree. Sadly, have to agree. I think we've seen the last of him, and I think he'll put if he ends up staying at Wigan, I hope he does well for them.
Mm.
But as it looks so far, he's just not the same, dude. And it's
Give
sad
him
to see
another
that.
6 months, though. Give him another 6 months. I'd let him gel there, let him get fitness back up because he was out for 2 years. So it's going to take a while for him to get that fitness back again, but he's not getting any younger.
Tell you who
So
is
it's
looking
going to,
fit. Fucking
Ollie.
Ollie Palmer, mate.
Ollie Palmer. And he's
He
got a
is.
beard. And he's got a
He's
beard.
got
A
a beard,
fit beard. Fit man with a beard is
but
fit.
he looks fit. Like he
He
looks like he's
does. Yeah.
really put in the work.
Yeah. But he looks like he's going to Wimbledon. So,
Maybe,
yeah.
maybe. I
Or
think I think that
you
I,
think he'd go to Wimbledon, or do you think he'd hang around and be player 26, not be in the 25? Or do you think he's going to be 25? I can't see him being in the 25, especially with more coming in. So it's whether he wants to hang around and not play,
I
or if
just
he wants to go and play.
I don't know, man. Like, why hasn't it happened already?
Yeah. And
Like,
maybe the more injury possibly had something to do with that,
mm,
but maybe he hangs. But we've only got 2 weeks to find out. But my guess is he's out. But we'll see.
yeah, yeah. I just think you give old Parky a very decent headache when you come on and do a performance the way he did
Yeah.
against Hull. I
But then,
just
given he didn't even make the squad for the match against West Brom, which I would have thought, okay, if he's done that and he's given Parky a headache, then he should have at least been in the squad, but he wasn't. So if he's not making the bench, a 9-man bench, after performing like that, then he's not part of the plans. And if you're not part of the plans, do you want to hang around where you're not part of the plans, or do you piss off and find yourself a new home
there we
with other
go, guys.
people?
Deep thoughts with Simon. New segment right here. That's
Deep thought.
Simon's deep thoughts. Every single week, Simon's going to
Oh,
give you a deep thought to ponder.
it's gonna hurt. Okay,
Hey,
better start writing.
if I end up having to do my Rousey's health kick updates,
I gotta think.
you
Right.
got to do a Simon Says or a Simon's Deep Thoughts
So,
episode or something.
for every 5K you lose, I'll do one thought. You go, right, okay. One deep thinking.
Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, well, what else we got to talk about? Any other news? Oh yeah, what's your take on old Wrexham AFC fan zone?
Oh,
Did you see
interesting,
that
isn't it?
video? Okay, so
I did. I don't know enough about the laws to know what he's broken or hasn't broken, but I would have thought he's in trouble. They don't like you. They certainly don't like you filming what's going
mm,
on inside the stadium on a match day. Um, that seems to have happened. I would have thought he's in trouble, and better to go quietly rather than wait for the letters from the lawyers. There've been a couple of others who have done the same, and have quietly pulled back from doing that. And I think he'd be wise to do the
so
following,
for those of you
do
that
the
don't
same.
know, Wrexham AFC Fan Zone has been giving everyone some
Mm,
um, great footage of the construction
grass
of the new
growing.
ground, the grass growing. We all watch grass growing over summer, or the UK summer, I should say. It's definitely not summer here. Um, but so he has been providing all these really cool drone shots. Now,
Mm.
as a fellow drone operator myself, um, there is general laws around operating drones. You can't fly it directly over people, mass gatherings, and stuff like that because it can be a safety thing. If something happens wrong with the drone and the drone drops out of the sky, it can end up falling on people. So there's a whole lot of safety things you got to do. Can't fly over government buildings, all that sort of stuff. Plenty of different laws, but from what it looks like, he wasn't breaking any laws. It just looks like the club has misunderstood, or someone has, or they've seen him with his shots. And these drones are really good at zooming in on areas and keeping high quality. He's obviously gone outside the area, zoomed in, and provided this footage. And it looks like he's actually hovering over the top when he's not. Obviously, the club has a problem with this and has referred him and sent him letters and all that sort of stuff. And look, I think the club has a little bit of a history of burning creators. Um,
They may be getting stepped on. I think they're getting stepped on from the AFL. I don't think it's so much of where he was filming from, but what he was filming. And I think the fact that he had stuff from inside the ground on a match day and was sharing that, I think that's what's got him in trouble.
yeah, I think you might be right.
Because that's an AFL thing, and the AFL have to jump on Wrexham, and Wrexham have to jump on that because otherwise they get in trouble if they don't. Same
Yeah,
thing happened with Liam Roberts as well, with Millie as well. There's just no more footage now. Even Tommy Cowse, when he does the Men in Blazer stuff, there's no footage of the match at all. It's
Oh, he's
purely
never
just
really shown much footage of the match though.
no. That's how you get
He
away with
he
it.
shows the crowd reaction. Yeah,
That's how you get away with doing it because otherwise you just cannot show it. And so, yeah, I think that's where the troubles come from rather than the flying. But I don't know enough about it, so hopefully it just gets sorted without too much trouble. Because yeah,
hopefully.
he put some good work in there.
Yeah, yeah. I think so. No, I look forward to his updates and just
Mm.
Wrexham AFC fan zone. You've grown. We've watched you grow, and I hope that you keep doing what you're doing and don't give in. But maybe just not record game days.
Yeah.
Give us the cop. Give us the stadium updates. Give us the pitch updates. Let us watch grass grow. You know, maybe even watch a few backyard wankers in the just see one tugging it in the backyard. Actually, I learned something the other day. This is a bit off topic. There is apparently a thing where you go out in the sun and you spread your cheeks, bend over, and tan your hole,
I was thinking the front. You think talking the back. It's
the
just,
back.
neither side are meant to
You
be.
spread your sphincter and you just inhale all those sun rays right up your back, right up your clacker, mate.
Oh, good vitamin
Of
D
all the
straight up
most
the.
twisted, woke, stupid,
Oh,
weird things, like who thinks, oh, that sun, I'm just gonna spread cheeks
yeah.
and
A
pop
good
one out
Aussie
towards the sun,
knows you got to slip, slop, slap. So if you're gonna do that, you got to slip something on your ass. You got to slap it, and you got to slip something in and slop it. And yeah, you don't want to be doing that. You don't want to get skin cancer on your ass or your ball sack. That is not the place you want it. So cover up, folks. Don't be showing your anus to the sun.
Simon says.
Simon says, "Don't show your ass to the sun. Don't be mooning the sun. Moon the moon."
I think they actually
And
call
there
it
you go.
sphincter sunning or something. It's a real thing.
Oh.
It's a real thing. If you're brave, put it in your Google search, have a look, and
I am not doing that. Simon said, "Don't do that." Right?
oh well.
Uh,
Okay, so obviously big games coming up this weekend. Must win.
must win.
Guys, let us know down below. Anything you want us to talk about, reach out. Give us some comments, like, share,
Uh,
subscribe the absolute shit out of this. And just a quick shout out because we do have a Patreon program. The merch store is I'm currently still trying to work my way through that and get my head around it because there's been some issues technically, and I got hacked. So trying to sort that out, but it's proving a little bit harder than what I thought. So, but we'll get there. But we still do have Rousey's Rowdy Army merch will be coming, and all that sort of stuff. But if you want to be part of that, it's own little Discord thing, and game days are fun.
oh yeah.
Game days are fun. Get involved with that. We all love to have a good bit of banter, a good bit of chat, talk about the games as they're happening. Share pictures of Elliot Lee, everything. It's a great little community. Patreon.com/Wrexham Roundup, link in the description down below. $5 is the base tier amount, gets you early access to the podcast every week. Gets you a discount off a merch store when the merch store's up and running, giveaways in the Discord, all that sort of stuff. And just it helps support what we do here. So if you want to be part of that, link is in the description down below. But we give our shout outs every single week, as you know. I hope you guys don't shut off to this one, but executive producers, these are the people that get to tell us what to do and what to say and boss us about. And if I'm naughty, they try to lock me up, but it doesn't happen. But Matt L, not PC, Bryant, Welsh Techie, one of my favorites. Sarah and Anthony, thank you for supporting the show and being executive producers for so long now. It is amazing what you guys have done for the show. So big thank you to you guys, and then obviously less lower tier guys, they still help and still part of the show, and we'll be doing something special for you guys very soon. Drew, Ben, Vicente, Ryan, Neb, Deandra, Anthony, John, Jake, the Wrexham Texan, Will, Aaron, and Josh from the local
Thank you.
pundit, who is also one of my favourites. I love that bloke. And what he's doing over there on the local pundit. So shout out to them. Go give them a like and subscribe. But bef- before you do that, share some love over here. Rousey's lonely. I need you.
And get that scrotum sunned.
No, the sphincter, mate.
No,
Got to be the
no, the
sphincter.
sphincter. There's just
Gotta
S everywhere. Lots of sun on your sphincter and your scrotum, Simon says.
That's the things that amused me this week is people using their anuses.
Oh.
What will it be next week? Stay tuned to find out.
No, no, quickly, turn off, quickly. Well,
I'll
you
come.
can.
I'll find something. I'll find something. There's some weird stuff coming up. There's gooning. There's hamstering. Oh, there's loads of different ones, mate. I
I
tell you,
dare not ask. I dare not ask. Okay.
you do not want to see my Google search history. But that'll be all we have for this week, guys. Be sure to tune in next week. Let us know how we did. We will be definitely having another good one next week. More to look forward to. More, more sexy Simon and more rowdy Rousey. So
More. Just more.
maybe less if I lose a bit of weight.
Oh, less
Maybe
is
less
more.
Rousey. Maybe less
Okay.
Rousey.
How much less Rousey? 1% less Rousey? 2% less Rousey?
We shall see. We shall see. Anyway. All right,
Have a good week,
guys.
mate.
Enjoy your week, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Say hi to your mum for me. Bye.